Then bathrooms. Bathrooms is definitely the number one place where the most falls going to happen. First of all, showers. The floor is wet. It's always hard to transfer somebody, but in the shower, it's even harder because no matter how slip resistant your shoe are, you're going to slip in those showers. So a lot of falls can even happen when the staff is right there with them. You really have to make sure that is only one person needed to transfer them. So, like, if there's 2 people needed, then people need to be in the shower to transfer that person, especially in the shower because it is a task sometimes. Plus, 99% of them do not like to take showers, so most likely they're going to fight you in the showers as well. There's another fall risk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sorry,
I did want to add something on there. So something that I learned from, this was a fail on my part, and I'm telling you because I want you to learn from it. I put the incorrect tile in both of our bathrooms at Mesa, which is our first building. I thought that a specific tile, if it had a lot of grout, it was going to be grippier, but that was incorrect. And so with our new builds, I have a tile that's called R11, and you can look it up. Most individuals sell it. I'm getting it from Arizona Tile. And it's called R11 slip resistant tile. And it's like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's kind of gritty. And so I'm going to be using that for the new builds. It's going to be in the roll-in showers, but then also on the floor in like the whole bathroom. So it's going to be the whole just flat surface across the whole shower floor and the bathroom floor. And that was something that I learned. I thought that because, again, there was more grout, it was going to be grippier. No, it was not. So look up R11. I will have the design sheet complete once the new builds are done, so you can see where I purchased it from and what it looks like. But if you just Google it, you'll see it. But wanted to inform you of that so that you don't make that same mistake on your builds and that you can use some sort of anti-slip tile in your bathrooms.
And then another thing is the toilets. That's another thing. They're trying to put themselves on the toilet. They fall off the toilet because they lose their balance while they're sitting on the toilet. So bathroom is definitely, it's definitely probably the one area in the house where we have the most falls. What can we do to prevent or minimize the risk? So one of these things is scheduled toileting. So we schedule toileting every 2 hours, and that goes for the whole day. So they do toilet breaks on the 6 to 2 shift. They do toilet breaks on the 2 to 10 shift, and they do the rounds every 2 hours on the night shift. That is a major thing because a lot of them do fall while they're trying to take themselves to the bathroom because they do not want to ask for help because they're still independent or they think they're independent. So if you do those scheduled toileting, it definitely minimizes the risk of them taking themselves to the bathroom. Or they get wet, they're already wet and they're brief and they're trying to go and change themselves because they do not want to ask for help. Then unclutter the rooms and the passway is behavior management and medication management. So that probably goes together. Just like I said before, it's like make sure you have a care plan in place. You're doing your assessment. You managing the medication and you're observing them, so you're not over medicating them. When you do make medication changes, you know the side effects of the medication. And behavior management is the thing. If the behavior is getting worse, you do need to start managing them because if they're restless 24/7 and they're pacing up and down the hallway, they can't sit still for 2 minutes, they're showing aggressive behavior, all these are fall risks. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a few numbers so you see that is definitely the number one cause for injuries. So approximately 1 in 2 seniors in assisted living experiences a fall. There are 20% of serious injuries. It's often like they're busting their head open. I know it sounds horrible.
It does, yeah.
I think number one injury is definitely the hips as well. They're breaking their hips a lot. they are very fragile. Their bones are very fragile. So even a minor fall can have severe consequences for them.
So on that, what are you, in your 3.5 years of working at Platten, how many times have you experienced someone falling where you had to call 911 and 911 had to come out?
I think 4 times.
Yeah. So not a ton.
Not a ton.
Yes.
And then, I mean, a lot of them are on hospice as well, so we are not going to call 911. So,
Exactly. Yes.
so whenever they're on hospice, you do not send them out with 911. I mean, you can if there's something the family totally precious to do. You're definitely going to call 911, but it's not not going to be your first instinct. While when they're not on hospice and somebody's on the floor and there's a lot of blood, my staff is going to call 911 before they do anything else. So yeah, it only happened 4 times, and it's like
Yeah, I just wanted to know
2
that
head
it's-
injuries,
Yes.
and the other 2 times it was
the hip.
broken hips.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly. So I just wanted to let you know that it's not like it's once a month or that frequent. Most of the falls they're slipping out of the bed and they're hitting their butt on the ground and they're kind of more
it's
minimum.
usually like bruises, skin
Yeah.
tears,
Yeah.
minor injuries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay.